Hello everyone, I'm Timoteo.
And I'm George, and this
welcome
is
to
Vintage Doll Hunters!
On this channel, we are discussing and reviewing what we found on our latest vintage doll hunt, sharing with you our opinions and knowledge.
We provide you, the audience, quality information based on our 7 years of collecting experience, either from the homes of others or from our own personal collection.
So join us as we reveal what we found today.
Let's get started.
Alright, well, today's hunt, we went to a thrift store. Local thrift store to see what was going on so we could find something, need to show you guys, and we did. We came across one of the, big time distributors of dolls since 1923, Beatrice Alexander Bertha, known to us as Madame Alexander. I think she established her company back in 1923.
Yes, she did.
Her trademark, which she also branded herself as Madame Alexander.
Yes.
She started off with the cloth. She had sewed cloth dolls and fashioned them, to different little things that she created. And
she's really known for storybook characters, fairy tales.
Exactly.
So she's still around today. Still around today.
Art, characters, I think biblical characters. She did so many different characters, these little dolls. But we were lucky enough to find a 14-inch doll, which she called a good fairy. So
here she
is. This one. You probably saw her on Facebook
yesterday.
Here she is in her lovely, I want to say pink silk gown. You can see that. And she also comes real quick with some wings in the back. They're sewn onto her dress along with her tag that indicates it is a Madame Alexander doll. This doll came out in the 1950 circa, George.
Yes.
I think this is the 1954 version, though, of that doll. Her wand is still attached to her hand. She's made of that hard plastic that they created. It was like a harder plastic, not like the vinyl plastics that were made after the 60s. This was more of a harder plastic doll, so it was almost like porcelain, but it's strung up very well, so it's made to look like a porcelain doll.
And it's all attached to her, the crown right here up top is kind of sewn into her.
Well, it looks like there's like these nails like popped in, little gold nails. They're also, in her head, which, I don't want to touch. I want to keep that all together, but nothing wrong with her dress. I don't like to touch them too much because I have those man hands.
Yeah, we need to get used to wearing cloth gloves or something when handling these 50 circa dolls or even older. It's suggested that you use cloth because sometimes when you put lotion on, when you use those humanly things that we use, it rubs off on the dolls and it does things to the fabrics and it's
sometimes this one has snaps on the back. We're talking about the snaps. She also comes with her label from Madame Alexander, letting you know that this is a Madame Alexander doll. She still has her shoes on. She's missing one bow, but that's okay, and her stockings are in excellent condition. Usually you'll find these dolls that are just ratted and just very not well taken care of, or displayed too much where colorization's gone, hair is messed up. But this one was seriously just staring right back at me, ready for me to find her. This is like the blessing.
It's fairy tale, storybook kind of characters, you can see very much so. And this is a perfect example of Madame Alexander doll in size. And then another doll that we found, she's a little bit of an older doll, but she's still in the vintage era. So this is Lucinda. She's also Madame Alexander. Ran into her. I didn't know she was a Madame Alexander doll. I actually just liked her because of what she looked like, the color of her hair to her skin contrast, the beautiful blue dress that she has. She does have a label on the back of her dress that does for sure let you know that it's Lucinda. The only thing though with my doll is, she's very nice condition, but she is missing the bonnet, a bow, and an umbrella. Those are the main things. I actually was able to find her some shoes the other week which was really awesome. She didn't have to be barefoot anymore. Really awesome doll. Again, just a 10-year difference, but like Tim mentioned, she does have that harder vinyl plastic instead of the older plastic that they use in those dolls. You can definitely tell between the two. But the whole thing with them too is, we didn't talk about yet, is their eyes that shut open and close when you lay them down. And then it's a suggestion that when you do store them, not to lay them down, because if you lay them down, their eyes do start to sink. Do not do that to these dolls, because
they are weighted and there's a magnet in there.
Yeah, so it's best to set them up.
Always start getting those crazy doll eyes.
Yes, and don't ever lay these down for long periods of time. Again, rotate them, move them around. Try to handle them with cloth gloves. Maybe we'll take our own advice next time and everything. But she's an awesome doll. She's not a storybook character like a popular one, but she's more just a fairy tale kind of character. She has that bonnet, which, like I said, the umbrella. It's very like Southern Belle, like countryside, and she does come in another version that has a pink dress and another version that's a lilac, and the same her doll name is Lucilinda. She is Madame Alexander, but she does have a variation of her that has the same mold, but it's an Alice in Wonderland Alice character doll. So,
and Madame Alexander did that with these dolls. Like I said, this is Lucinda, this is a fairy tale, sometimes they have names. She actually created a doll, Sissy, which was 4 years before the fashion Barbie doll came out. So that was their new, version of a fashion doll, but she was quite large. I think she was 18
yeah,
inches
she was a larger doll, but officially she was the first fashion doll before Barbie. Just to throw that fact out there. So yeah,
we did find one more, which we were key because she's kind of considered like that Madame Alexander type doll, where everyone kind of sees them out, which are the little itsy bitsy dolls. This is an Alexanderkin.
Alexander.
Oh, the whole box. So sorry.
Yeah, he's found in the little box. She was found in the box.
This little cute little box in the little corner section where they had that extra stuff. And then we'll show you her real quick as well. I'm going to stand. But she had the bendable legs on this one. They usually came with straight legs. But this was a version of the bendable ones, which came out in 1950 as well. So these two, kind of the same era. Then they glued the wigs onto their head. You could tell that that's all there, but you can also identify her with the ALEX on her back, which is the brand that she's a Madame Alexander. I believe her name was Wendykin. She's part of the Wendy Ann series, where they named her Wendy, but they put her in so many different outfits, and that's how these dolls were distributed in their own little private box with Madame Alexander's face on the outside. I believe they were blue, and they all came in little different outfits are ready to go,
And these, as you can tell, Madame Alexander makes dolls in various sizes. So, this is just some examples of some of the sizes. So here's some of the outfits that came in the packaging.
This kind of looks like maybe this was a homemade outfit. Madame Alexander made it really, silk and satin and felt and a rickrack, that real old sewing days. So these little, shoes that came with it as well. Wow, this is neat. Then once again, more skiing outfit. Still a lot of skiing back in those days, I guess.
They sure did.
But yeah, this was must have been her little tote that they used to go move around. It's not like those Barbie ones. This is more of it looks like paper or. I'm gotta maybe research what that really is, but it doesn't look like it has a brand. It was more of just look like kid carrying case for dolls. But that's a neat find to find out with all our dolls as well. So yes, George, anything else you want to mention about these dolls?
That's it for me.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's it for us. We wanted to share our Madame Alexander first find with you. I thought it was really exciting. And maybe, later we'll bring you some more of these Madame Alexander dolls, because I know they're out there. Well, that wraps up this video.
So you guys, stay tuned for our next video. And if you have any vintage dolls in your house, either up in your attic, down in your basement, or in your closet, make sure to contact us. Our contact information is listed below in the description. Our social media, all our Etsy's, our eBays, and all that fun stuff. And shoot us a message. We'd be happy to be able to feature your dolls in our next video. We have a passion for collecting vintage dolls. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Do not forget to like and subscribe. Congratulations. I'm so happy because we have over 30 subscribers now. So, woo! So happy.
Oh, and also thank you and a shout out to my brother Jesus. We actually have lighting now. So this is our first video with lighting. So, hey, how do we look? Let us know, subscribe.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, con Dios.